Bad luck, Sasha. Not the result you wanted, but you must take some positives out of the 2 weeks in Paris.
Yeah, for sure. Another semi-final here. Very disappointed with today because I think you can lose, but the game just was not there at all. So big difference, unfortunately, to the previous matches. But you know that's the way it is. He played well. I played very, very much below average. So that's how it goes.
Alex, over here. 2 quick questions, if I could. One is, were you 100% fit out there today?
I don't want to take anything away from him, to be honest. But yeah, I had my struggles.
The second one is, given the run you'd had into the match today, how surprising was it to you that you weren't able to play at that level again?
It's a tough one because I think he played extremely well. I had one physical issue, which kind of against him you have to run a lot, you have to fight, like the previous match actually, very, very similar. But yeah, I wasn't really able to do that. I wasn't really able to push off my serve much as well. So that kind of, you know, it just everything went his way a little bit, and at the end of the day, that's how it goes. I mean, if I break him maybe in the second set, then the match maybe can turn around. I don't use those kind of chances, then at some point it's going to get tough. So, yeah, look, I would have loved to play a final here for sure, and I saw it as a big opportunity to play a final here, but. You know, he was much better than me today, and that's the result that there is.
Hello, Sasha. I understand it was a very tough period for your comeback after injury, recovery, but what was the most difficult thing in this during period? Is it mental part or physical? Thank you.
Yeah, I think once you start playing and losing a lot more than maybe you're used to, going out of tournaments earlier than you're used to, that's not easy to come back. Yes, you know that you were injured. Yes, you know that there's reasons for that, but still, you don't want to accept it in a way. So that was a bit difficult, but I hope now we can kind of move on from that, and that can be over, because I felt like I played great tennis here until today, and it's definitely something that I can build on.
Hi Sasha, you've obviously won a couple of matches against Novak Djokovic. Do you think Casper has what it takes to beat him in the final?
Look, Casper is in a Grand Slam final for a reason. So, you know, if you're in a Grand Slam final, you have chances because you're that good of a player. Is Novak the favorite? Yes, of course. And there's no question about it. He knows how it's done. He knows how to do it. But Casper is playing great tennis, so if I would have to bet money, maybe I wouldn't bet on Casper too much. But does he have chances? Yes, he does. He's playing amazing tennis, and I think he deserves to be in the final.
Alex, when you look at your overall tennis over the last 2 weeks in particular, where do you feel like your game is at in terms of your recovery overall?
Yeah, I think the last 2 weeks I played exactly how I played last year. I think I'm kind of back until today. I think today, again, it was difficult for me out there. There's no question about it. But I think the first 5 matches there were great matches.
So are you at the point where you go into these big championships where you went into them a year ago thinking that, yeah, I'm ready to win this. I'm ready to win this thing?
A year ago it was, yeah. If that's what you're asking, or you mean now?
Because you've had the
yeah. I feel like now I'm able to. Maybe not Wimbledon because, well, it's played on grass, so that's more difficult for me. But generally speaking, yeah, that's the mindset I'll have from now on.
Hi, from Norwegian Press. Djokovic is chasing the 23rd victory in Grand Slam and be historic. Could there be any worst start for Casper in the final?
I think it couldn't be better. I think it couldn't be better, to be honest, because Novak is one of the best players in the world, that's for sure. But when you're on the brink of history, I think that adds a little bit of extra pressure. You remember the US Open final that he had with Medvedev after beating me in the semis. Still, the pressure. We're all human. Novak is human. We all feel it. So I think for him, for Casper, that's the best scenario, to be honest.
Last in English.
Sasha, you've enjoyed great support here again. The Paris fans really love you. It's been a great 2 weeks, but what do you think is the biggest challenge for you at this stage of your career? And how determined and motivated are you to try and take your tennis to the next level?
I'm doing everything that I can for it. It's very difficult to speak about it after today, because today, I got my ass kicked. There's no question about it, but I was also not playing the way I wanted to play. But that is definitely, my goal. I'm happy that I'm back to where I was so soon after the injury. Normally it takes longer. I was in the semi-final of Grand Slam. That's very positive. I missed out on a chance, yes, but that's life. We move on.
German questions.
Thanks.